Into the mile. Da, 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 da. Woohoo! Woo! Looks like we got a light dusting of snow overnight. That was not in the forecast. Should be nice today. A little bit of snow overnight. Wasn't even in the forecast. It was actually Bluebird Day yesterday. Whoa, okay, that ain't powder though, but it is nice to have the dusting on top of the soft corduroy boomers. Woohoo! Gives you something to grip. Oh. So it says the sun should be peeking out above the clouds in a little bit. Hopefully it does, because this fog is making it hard for me to see. My eyes are watering. But the thing that's different about today is I have footprint insoles inside my boots. So it's supposed to absorb impact, helps with better posture, absorbs the micro vibrations, all of that. I use footprint insoles all the time for skateboarding. So I'm trying them with snowboarding. The only thing is they're the 5mm thick insoles, so they're kind of like crushing my feet in the boots. So hopefully they kind of like compress and mold to my feet, and this can kind of help me with bigger impact jumps, absorb vibration on bumpier, harder, icy terrain, and just a bunch of other benefits. So don't expect anything too special from today's video. It's also the first day I've been back at Timberline in 3 weeks because I have the budget pass and they had a blackout period, so I couldn't ride during the holidays. It's Tuesday, and the Tuesday after New Year's, and there's actually a ton of kids here, so I guess they haven't started school back, so it's a little more crowded than I expected, so I may have to be dodging some people like that. Hopefully the sun comes out and I can try to do some park riding. I'm a little stiff because when you get older, when you eat a bunch of junk food, inflammation goes up, and I had a bunch of junk food last night and I feel like Mr. Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. I am so stiff, I need some oiling. But if I eat healthy and fast and just live a healthy lifestyle, like I feel better than I did like even 5 years ago. So age is just a number. Watch what you eat. You have to pay attention to that more when you get older, and you can actually just keep riding. So, you know, I'm not going to say my age. You can leave a comment below. Guess how old I am if you don't know me personally. I'm actually curious because nobody ever gets my age right. Love my goggles. So I call Christmas and New Year's week Jerry week, and then there's also it's either Labor Day or Memorial Day. It's the one that's in the street. That one's pretty bad, and then MLK Day that week is also pretty bad. Those are New Year's weeks. So, you know, not fake speed, but it's not like stiff. But I am stiff because of the diet. If you guys watch my last video too, then you'll see that I was playful and loose. Alright, no goggles. Actually does that. Woo! I told you he's a Jerry. I told you he's a Jerry. I told you. As happy as you were, your goggles on the outside. He had the caper cap. He had the original goggles. They're extra dark. I told you. Let's show the Jerry how you ride. Woo! Yow! Yow! Woo! Ah, it's still Jerry season. I love it. I love it. It's so fun. Oh. And now we got the sunglasses. The cold air gets in your eyes and it makes them watery. I mean, if you're not running fast, I guess it's okay. But also, it's foggy. Hey, squirrel, chipmunk. Oh, he's so cute. All right, now we're coming to Jerry Hill. It usually gets pretty icy because people scrape down this whole thing, so maybe a bit bumpy. Find out. Oh yeah, it's bumpy. That's so soft. Pretty nice. Gotta hate Timberline's horrible lift lines, and it's still kind of a peak period. Look at this lift line with fresh snow. Horrible lift lines. Yeah, but everyone wants to come here in the summer. They don't like 600 inches of snow annually with no lift lines. They just want to go to Colorado or Utah or California or other places. They just think of Mount Hood as a summer resort. I mean, yeah, the parks are good and it's open all year, but you know it's an actual ski resort during the winter with a huge top to bottom vertical. Technically, it's one of the longest in the country now that they bought the Summit ski area, so you can go from the top of Palmer all the way to Government Camp. I don't know if your legs can handle it, but yeah. And then again, like I said, 600 inches of snow a year annually with pretty good tree riding. I mean, it's literally called Timberline. It's in the name. Okay, because today's video is pretty much just me breaking in my insoles and trying to get my muscle memory back, it's just going to be more of a commentary day. So make sure you have your audio on. Leave a suggestion if you know any like wireless microphones or something that can maybe link up to a GoPro, or an easy way to double system sound sync. The clouds are playing games. So in the clouds is freezing fog. Got to wipe down the goggles. Ooh, I got allergies because my cat slept next to my face. I'm allergic to cats, but I also love cats. Ooh, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Gosh, dang. Do. Nope, you gotta get up on your toe side. Get up on your toe side. Get up on your toe side. I would suggest you take lessons the first time that you go to a ski resort and ride. You can watch as many tutorial videos as you want. You can go with friends that know how to ride, but nothing beats just doing a group lesson with your friends. So even if you don't have friends, do a group lesson, meet some people. It's cheaper to go in a group versus private, obviously, and it just I don't know, there's something about it. That's what it did for me. I did group lessons and it really helped. I mean, yeah, I was doing a falling leaf by the end of the group lessons, but they just teach you how to get up, you know, there's motivation, you learn like a little bit of things. I mean, you're not gonna be a pro after one set of lessons, but at least just do one group lessons the first time you go to a mountain, or even if you've only been to a mountain twice and you're still kind of rusty, just do a lesson and then that's it. I mean, you can do multiple lessons. See what I'm talking about? Do group lessons. I know today's video is a little more snarky and narrating, but I mean, you can kind of tell who's not good. Got the backpacks and everything. I made a video on how to spot a Jerry, and when I say Jerry, I also kind of just mean beginner, but in like a playful way. So these are people you want to look out for. So like, you know, people that aren't wearing helmets. I mean, there's some old school guys that don't wear helmets, but like if you're new and you're not wearing a helmet, probably Jerry. Backpack, probably Jerry. Toe straps on top of the foot versus on the toe, probably a Jerry. Goggle strap on the outside, usually a Jerry. There are a few good riders, but if you actually look at most pro snowboarders, like I think like Chloe Kim, Marcus, maybe Travis Rice, I don't remember, but usually goggle strap inside helps give you that nice little space suit kind of look. Keeps your goggles in for when you fall and your head shakes around, so you don't have to worry about your goggles flying off. I know this isn't motocross, but typically skiers are the ones who wear goggles on the outside. Snowboarders, you kind of like to keep it all in, keeps everything together. I mean, yeah, you can't take your goggles on and off, but that's gonna mess up your goggles, fog them up, get them wet, possibly scratch them. So just trust me and watch that video. Maybe offensive, but don't get mad. Finally, some sun and visibility and clarity. Oh, whoa! They actually fixed that jump. What the heck? Whoa, they fixed that one too. Normally you just knuckle and knuckle. Heck, that's the reason I got the footprint insoles, is because some jumps you just knuckle and this absorbs the impact. So I guess now it just all goes straight to the knees versus the feet. Half the time, like, it's just useless yelling on your right, on your left, or something like that, because everyone has their music playing and they're just listening to their Katy Perry or Taylor Swift or Three Doors Down or whatever the kids listen to these days. So they also can't hear you from behind because of the way sound projects. So you pretty much would have to scream it and them not have any headphones on. So just learn to maneuver around people, gauge their movements and all of that, you know. You should be fine. I can't say bluebird powder, but I can say bluebird dusting. Woohoo! I'm trying to jump around a little more, kind of loosen up, pretend to, you know, like I'm on a skateboard. Be a little looser, jumpy, do some slashes, do some little pops, get some air. Woo-hoo. Whoop. Whoop. You know. Gotta go here. This is the good stuff. Cruiser's kind of fun, hence the name, Cruiser. Oh yeah, FYI, I'm not talking smack about people because I'm not that good. This is only my like 3rd year riding. I'm just mentioning observations, trying to have some fun. Need some footprint insoles for my knees now. They're making my boots feel really tight around the toes. I wish I could just tighten the ankles more. So hopefully they compress. Woo! It's like a mini racetrack. Woo-hoo! Got some air on that. Trying to copy these guys. What's he gonna do? Some red. Well, we're above the clouds, nice and sunny. We got a zigzagger in white. Woohoo! Into the mile. Da 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 da. Woohoo! Woo! Woo! Gosh dang, too much air, bruh. What a problem to have. So my camera cut off midway through the Magic Mile run, and so you guys missed like the little powder riding and jumps I did at the end. I guess you guys saw a little bit of the top, not top speed, but the fast riding at the top. So there's that. Going back to park riding because now the sun's coming out. It's so far a pretty good day, kind of cold, but they got this set up. My edges will not let me carve that much. Oh yeah, this is like the beginner lift. I don't want to call it the Jerry lift, but it usually stops at least 3 or 4 times on the way up because people can't load or unload. Because here's another pointer and advice: don't have an ego when you go to the ski resort. If you're not good at getting on a chairlift or getting off of it, practice on the beginner chairlift, the bunny slope. Nobody's gonna judge you for hanging out in the bunny slope until you learn and then go to the big resort. No one cares, no one's judging you. It's the right thing to do. Same thing with like learning how to turn. Like if you're trying to link your turns, practice on the bunny slope. Don't be trying to do it and cut people off when you're on the cat track. you know, I did that actually probably like my first 5 times. I would actually do like 3 or 4 runs on the bunny slope before going to the rest of the resort with the greens and the blues. So, you know, everybody starts somewhere. So, you know, just learn the basics on the bunny slope before you go to the rest of the mountain, especially if there's a lot of people. And it's going to save you from doing a collision. It's going to have a bunch of benefits. So that's some more advice. And sorry for all the talking. I'm trying to break these insoles in, and they're thick, they work, they're great for vibration, but they're like really hurting my toes. So if you guys know how to like tighten the upper area and leave that area loose, then let me know, because that's pretty much the only problem I'm having, is it's just tight where the toes are. So hopefully they like compress and heat mold, and I can figure that out. Oh yeah, when I critique and say some of the things, I'm not doing it in a negative way. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not being a bully. Like Angry Snowboarder, he has good reviews and product stuff, but he's not really good. I mean, I know his like whole thing is Angry Snowboarder, but like you can kind of act mean and make jokes and stuff, because some of his top 5s are funny, but like personally attacking people and just being rude and evil is not good. So, you know, I'm still trying to keep it positive, but I'm trying to be honest, because there are some YouTubers out there who are just all like, oh, everything's great, everything's positive, everything's perfect, do what you want. Like they just sugarcoat and act like everything's a fairy tale. And like, I'm just gonna be honest and say my observations. I'm not being mean, I'm not being hateful, I'm just saying how it is and being honest about it, but I'm trying not to do it in like a mean way. So I'm just giving advice of stuff that, you know, people who want to be in fairy tale land won't mention. So, you know, you gotta, it's like you got the good Jedi, the Sith, and then you got the gray Jedi. So, you know, I'm not gonna say I'm a gray Jedi, but you know, I'm just trying to be even. Hey, that was probably the best front shifty I've done in my life. Nail stacker spin with an ollie into the bank with an Indy. Followed up by a hot garbage. Yeah. Ah, that's a rocket melon. I hate the rolling the windows down arm thing. So that's just some advice for beginners. I wouldn't really classify myself as a beginner. I'm more of an intermediate, but it is only my 3rd year riding. So I am still new to riding. So these are just observations I made. You can subscribe and watch my little journey of how I progress year after year, because a lot of the other big YouTubers, they're just insanely good. So you don't really get to watch them progress, you just watch them show off. So you get to actually kind of learn with me.